story, and we want to go back to that missing Cessna Caravan aircraft which went missing on Tuesday evening. The light aircraft with a maximum of 8 passengers and 2 crew members was en route to the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport from Kitale. We now want to bring in my colleague Caroline B, joining us from Njabini, where we understand some of the rescuers are currently assembling at. Caroline, what do you know so far?
Well, Betty, first of all, I'm going to tell you about the weather. It is very chilly and misty here, and it's also rainy. As we were making our way here, we could not actually see through the road, and that means that we had to actually try and just make our way here. But I can tell you the situation of the weather is not as good as it could be in Nairobi, and we have already received a warning from the police officers here on the ground that if at all this continues, then they are not going to start the operations immediately. They are waiting for it to go down, especially the mist. Right here with me or behind me here is a KWS chopper, which is supposed to go to the ground, which is the forest nearby. First of all, they have assembled here at Njabini Boys to see the way forward. There are some of them, including KWS officers, the Kenya Forest Service officers, and the National Police, including CID officers here on the ground. And they are saying that they are trying to get all the information. They are not yet sure where the plane is located, but it is inside that forest. So, and they say that the way they're going to get there is through foot. And you can imagine it's inside a forest. The fact that it's a thicket, it's a very thick, it's going to actually hamper operations. And it is the same situation that they reported last evening, saying that they could not go on with rescue or search operations since the weather could not allow. It was very dark and they were not sure. They actually had to stop that. And this is the same situation we are reporting here. The fact that it's raining, it's misty, and the weather is not favorable. So they are waiting so that once the weather is good enough, they are going to proceed to the ground. Betty?
All right, Caroline, we'll be coming back to you in a few minutes. But for now, though, we also just want to cross over to the Western Hotel. Remember, like I mentioned earlier, the family and friends of the people who are on board that missing aircraft converged there since yesterday evening. Julie, thank you for joining us. I understand that you have a family member. Talk to us.
Wilson Airport, kampuni ya ndege, hakuna ripoti tunapata, sisi wenyewe ndo tunasimama, lakini wengine ambayo wako na nini kusafiri na helikopta nini, tumesikia wameenda na helikopta kutafuta watu wao, lakini sisi tunasubiria tu hapa. Mara wanasema inaletwa na helikopta hapa, bado hatukupata confirmation full.
Nafahamu kwamba ni wakati mgumu sana kwa familia, iwapo kwa sasa bado hamjabaini kwamba mmoja wenu yuko sawa ama hayuko sawa. Huenda pengine mlijaribu kupiga simu na kudhibiti iwapo wako sawa.
Tumepiga simu huko Kitale, hata simu yake yeye mwenyewe hakuna, yani hatukupata life or dead, yani kama imekufa ama kama wako hai. Lakini mimi mwenyewe nimesikia kwa news ya radio za kawaida ndege imeanguka, imepatikana vile imecrash, lakini hawakushughulika. Wanasema bado haijashughulikiwa kutolewa, yani uhakika kabisa hatukupata bado.
Unasema kwamba kampuni ya ndege waliwapigia simu kila mmoja, ama ulifika tu hapa mkitaka kujua ni nini kilichotendeka?
Kuna habari tumepata, watu mmoja amepata habari ambayo inasema ndege imeanguka, lakini mimi sikusikia kampuni walipigia mtu ama wanasema ndege imeanguka saa fulani, lakini fununu tu tumepata ndege kama imeanguka. Jo, tulikuwa tunangoja kwa airport to collect back home, tukaona sasa ndege hakuna mali nyingine imeland, baadaye tukasikia ndege imeanguka.
Pengine mmoja wenu, natumai kwamba huwa anasafiri akitumia kutoka Kitale ama Nairobi, changamoto kama hii pengine ashawahi kupitia?
Bado alikuwa anatoka Lodwar, Kitale, Eldoret. Hatukuwahi pata hiyo changamoto kama hiyo.
Maswali yangu ya mwisho nauliza kwa unyenyekevu, kama familia, sijui mnahisi vipi sasa, ama matarajio yenu ni nini?
Kila mtu anaelewa kama mtu yako imekufa vile utaizi, yani ni huzuni chungu kidogo. Ameacha familia, mtoto na mama, pia wazazi wake. Sisi ni wakazi pia, ametoacha. No option, yani tunaongoja tu, ni amri ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Sisi ni Waislamu.
All right, that's a family member of one of the people who were on board that missing aircraft speaking to the press there, just saying that they really do not have any information about the whereabouts of their kin. We'll be going back there in a few moments. But for now, I want to go back to that conversation that I was having with Caroline B. Caroline is joining us from Njambini Boys, where the rescue team is currently at. Caroline, now you were talking to us about the rescue team walking towards the place where they think that that aircraft could be. Maybe you could talk to us about the distance. Do we know the distance between where you are right now and where this rescue team wants to head out to?
Well, Betty, as of right now, information about the rescue operations is still very scanty. But what they are telling us is that it's about a trial and error thing. They are not sure where it is located in the forest. And that's why I actually indicated to you earlier that it will be done by foot and also will be done through an aerial shot. There is a KWS chopper which is just here behind me, but they're not going to set out right now due to the conditions of the weather. It's very cold, it's raining, and it's also misty, so that is going to hamper this search operations right now. But they say that once the weather actually cools down, they're going to proceed to that place. But I can tell you the weather right here, it's like I've just been inserted into a refrigerator. Quite cold, I can tell you. So, well, that is the situation that we are having right now, and the county commissioner seems to have arrived. We are yet to confirm that, but he has arrived, and maybe he's going to be in charge of these operations and give us a brief. We will be speaking to him in a few minutes, but we have KWS officers actually on the ground. We have the Kenya Forest officers here. We have CID officers. We also have the National Police and the Administration Police who are going to set out to do this, this rescue and also the search operations. Right now, they haven't discovered anything. They are not sure where that is located. So as I've told you, it's going to be done through by foot and also through the aircraft, which is just here behind me. Betty?
And just before I let you go, one last thing. In your conversations and your interactions with the officers on the ground, now the last information we got is that, there was some mobile signals from the aircraft. I don't know if you can confirm that. And what else do we know about that aircraft?
Well, as of now, Betty, they say that they are relying on information from the headquarters that are also doing that. And once they rely the information to them, then they are going to give that information to us. But they have actually been communicating and trying their best as from last evening. And they assembled this morning at around 7 a.m. here at Njambini Boys to see the way forward. Concerning the details of the aircraft, it remains as was provided by the aircraft through the press release yesterday. And so hopefully we are going to get more information. As I stated, information about that is still scanty, especially from these rescue officers here on the ground. Once I get more information about that, I will certainly relay it to you, Betty.